All right, welcome to the Draftaholics, where we draft any and everything. On tonight's episode, we're doing all-time best nicknames. So I'm Doug, here as always with Mike, Tommy, and Joseph is back. G Money is back in the house, returned from the
Back
dead.
from the dead.
Back from the dead at your service, gentlemen.
Good to see you, Joe.
I'd be
So you've
here.
been staying away from the alphabet soup.
He has no idea what you're talking about because he doesn't watch us when he's not on.
So he died. He choked to death on alphabet soup.
Go to death on the alphabet.
Yeah.
Words and letters are tough, man. So I'm not surprised that's how I go.
Mike, where's Andy at? Do we know?
Yeah, Andy actually got selected to a for a private mission to go to the moon. He's with NASA. He's one of five civilians, one of five citizens to go to the moon for the first time ever. So he'll be back next week, but right now he's roaming new territory.
He's a lucky man.
No, he's always been an Elon Musk guy. You can always tell.
Let's not get political. Mike,
Gonna get
how
banned off YouTube.
how we doing this? How's this draft working?
It's just the greatest nicknames for real people. Any real person, whether that's with sports, history, music, whatever you want to think of, just nothing within no character-driven nicknames. Real people nicknames. That's the only category.
All right, I like it. And social plug? You want to throw that out there?
Oh, yes. We are on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and what's the other one? TikTok. On Instagram, every week we do a different bracket. There's 32 seeds. You, the follower, get to vote on each bracket, each matchup to determine who moves on and who wins. So, new bracket each week. Go follow and join in on the fun, boys.
All right. Prior to the draft, we did the draft order, and it goes Doug, Mike, Tommy, Joe. So I'm gonna kick this thing off, and honestly, I had no idea really where I was going until about 10, 15 minutes ago. Um, this is I don't think there's a Mario in this one. We call it a Mario, like there's no dominant one here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick one I think that is gonna piss off Joe. So that's kind of where I'm going here, this one. And I'm gonna pick Mr. Eldrick Tiger Woods.
How? I thought
Wow.
out of all the nicknames,
We're going,
my golfer in the first round, even though I had last pick. How does that happen?
we're
There's so
going.
many more entertaining names. Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, hey man, I love that we call him. We don't know him by
Yeah,
Eldrick. Nobody
exactly.
knows him as Eldrick. He's
Exactly.
Tiger. That's how we all know him. I think it's the most dominant nickname out there. That's why I went for it. Uh, and maybe you know better, but his father obviously they named him Eldrick, but his father nicknamed him Tiger when he was young to always remind him to be a fighter. And I think that's kind of cool. Like always be a fighter, Tiger Woods. That's why
Yeah,
I'm going
Doug.
1-1.
It's cool as shit, Doug. The guy is branded Tiger. He has the TW brand, Tiger Woods brand. It's not his name. It is Tiger.
Exactly.
He's like Madonna to most people with just one name. And I hate you, Doug. I wish I didn't come back.
Can I say something real quick? So I have a list of 80 nicknames here. I even asked Chat GPT for some names. I had the AI help me out a little bit. Not once did I think of Tiger Woods, and that's
Wow,
insane.
that is insane. Now,
Dirty.
do you not like the pick, or do you just
No, I
think it's
love the
crazy that
pick.
you didn't think of it?
It's insane that I did not have that on any of my. I looked up greatest nicknames in all sports, and not once did Tiger Woods come up,
Hey,
and I don't
you
understand how
you
now.
do your research too. You do it probably more than
Yeah.
all of us. You're usually grinding with that, so that's pretty wild that that didn't come up at all.
Well,
Which
bad job.
maybe says that it's not going to win at all, but that's kind of I liked it. I liked it for the 1-1. Michael, you are next.
Definitely. All right. I again, just like Doug, I still don't know where I'm going right now. I'm between two, but I'm gonna play this for myself, not for the win. I'm going with the Black Mamba.
Yeah,
I'm going Kobe's nickname. Obviously, we all know the Black Mamba mentality. It has its own meaning, and it's just one of the greatest nicknames to go with Kobe Bryant. That's his personality. It's perfect for who he is or was.
now I'll
Right there.
say that was one of like the few that I had in mind to go 1-1. So
Okay.
can't hate on that pick. It's a great pick.
Was it in anybody's? Because my thought was that I might be able to get it on the way back. Can somebody was that on anybody else's radar? Joe, Tom, was that on your radar?
Not for this early of a pick, but I definitely have it on my list.
Hmm. Yeah,
So I could have got it. Okay.
I was thinking this mid pack.
Okay. Tommy, you're next.
You know, when I make this pick, I really hope that the voters are voting based upon the nickname, not the person and player attached to the nickname, which I
Uh-oh.
fear might happen. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and get what is the greatest nickname anybody could ever give you, regardless of the sport, and that's the Great One. Okay, the Great One, Mr. Wayne Gretzky himself. Like that to me is you give me any nickname in the world, but you call me the Great One. Like if I don't have an ego, then I'm wrong. So I give me Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, please.
I think people like Wayne Gretzky. I don't think him. I thought you were going to go somewhere completely different there. I thought you were going to go with like OJ Simpson or something.
No, no. I mean, the Great One is the greatest nickname you could get. Like,
Yeah.
if someone's, oh, hey, that's the Great One. I mean, what else do you want, man?
Oh, yeah.
Right? What else do you want?
No, it's on my list. It's on my list.
Can I tell you my problem with that one?
Hit me with it.
There's so many nicknames with the greatest, the GOAT, the Great One. It's just almost every sport has a nickname like that, and that's why I think it
It's
gets
just not
washed
too
down
original.
because
Yeah.
it's not original enough. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. But
All right.
when everybody thinks the Great One, I mean, I think of Wayne Gretzky. When I think the greatest of all time, the GOAT, that's a whole different bag of work.
Well,
Definitely.
that's another one where I hope none of us picks that
No.
because it's been so overused.
And every person who
Yeah.
you put in there has another nickname anyway that they already could be associated with.
True. For the most part, yep. Joseph, you have 2 picks, man.
Yeah, I'm not happy though, Doug, because Tiger and the Great One were really on my top tier. So I kind of got fucked with the 4th pick. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Love it.
Man. I'm going. Jesus Christ, this is awful.
Also a great nickname.
No. So I'm going with a couple that I don't think people are gonna love, but I love them. So the first one, I'm going with the Wizard of Oz. Ozzie Smith, man, the Wizard of Oz, I think
Wow.
is such a charismatic nickname. And what that guy could do in the field.
He was a wizard.
He was a wizard. He would make all kinds of plays look so routine, and make all the plays you didn't see happening. Wizard of Oz is just an awesome nickname, fun nickname.
No, it is.
I think it's great. I didn't have it on my list. I forgot about that one, but I do think
Yeah.
that's a great nickname. I'm surprised
Joe,
you picked it 1 though.
I just really appreciate that you come back and you keep up the trend of your one seed
Shock
getting
picks.
knocked out first round. So thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's fine, no problem, Mike.
Where we going next, Joe?
With the second pick, we are going to go with. I know it's gonna get. No, I shouldn't. I'm going cool names, man, and I'm going with the Flying Dutchman.
Wow.
Hannes Wagner got that nickname from his speed, and obviously his nationality. And it's just I'm making this list by fun nicknames. I'm not relating the player or talent with it, but with the nickname itself is what I'm doing this draft on.
That's the way it should be. Voters won't vote it that way. They're going to vote on the people more, but that's the way it should be. That's a great name. The Flying Dutchman's awesome.
I love this so much. I mean, I can't. The 2 nicknames that you picked, I can't argue them. Now, could they be 8, 9, 10 seeds? Very easily.
Yes, yeah.
But that's who
He could
you
have waited
always
on him.
have been.
Yeah, he could have waited
It's
on,
just
but
hilarious.
he got his
Don't
guy.
give a shit.
Yeah, he got his guy, and he moves on. I love it. I love it. I miss the value that Joe brings, like the value picks that we get from Joe being here. I miss that.
Yep.
All right, Tommy, you're back.
All right. When Joey started talking about baseball, it really got me thinking about baseball. And I mean, there's so many to go from, but let me get Mr. Babe Ruth, the Sultan of SWAT,
Yeah,
please.
that's the one.
Oh,
That's the one
okay.
to do.
Of SWAT.
Yeah. I think
Because
that's
you
the
could
best.
also Babe is actually a nickname as well.
It's true. That's true.
Sultan of SWAT. That is a great pick. I think that's one that has a chance to go far
Yeah,
in the draft for sure.
people will pick it for both the nickname and the player.
And the player. I
Yeah.
agree. Yep. No, that's the one I liked, and I probably would have picked that coming back. So that's a good one. Mike, you're up.
Okay. I picked my first one for myself. I'm gonna go my second one for the voters because you see a picture of Michael Jordan up on the screen. You're probably gonna pick it. He has a couple nicknames, but I'm gonna go with his airness as the 2 seed here. So obviously there's a few other ones that are left on the board from Michael.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite of his as well. There is another one. I mean, I'm not giving it away here. We all
Yeah.
know it. I think Air Jordan can go just as far, if not further, though.
Right.
Yeah, his airness is more creative.
It's more creative. Yep.
Right.
That's what I
Yeah.
liked about it, for sure. All right, let's see here. I got 2 picks here, and I'm gonna go with one for me here. I'm gonna go with Johnny Cash, the Man in Black.
Oh, that was my next pick.
Good. So I'm glad I got that one.
Ow.
You and I are probably I don't know if Tom, I don't know how many musicians Tommy has on there, but I was afraid of you with that one. So, and I don't know if you're a Johnny Cash guy or not, Tommy.
Well, I don't hate him.
All right.
The
All
Man
right.
in Black is just it's a perfect nickname for Johnny Cash because he wore all black, but that's like how he lived is like
He was
just
also
this-
dark. Yeah, yeah. He was.
Yeah,
he was-
exactly. A
Not-
dark loner, perfect for him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. All right. So going there, and then I'm gonna go with another one that just, and this guy just exudes charisma, and we're gonna go Deion Sanders, little prime time. Give me that.
Mm, mm.
Those
Thought,
are
thought,
2 great picks.
thought I had the primetime one in this round, the 4th pick. I didn't think Mike or Tom would go that way. Definitely didn't expect it from you, Doug, for some reason.
I like Deion Sanders, man.
I know, but you're not like a flashy guy, so like I figured like those guys would be a little further back on your list.
It's the nickname. It's just a great nickname, you know. And he lived by that as well. And he came up and showed up in the prime time. So
Listen, he still acts like it. So
right. Mike, you are up again.
All right, we're gonna go back-to-back football here. With one football going off the board, I want to make sure I'm getting Megatron.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Who just screamed that, Tom?
That
Yeah, I
was
think
me.
so.
Yes, I was hoping he'd
Yeah.
sneak.
Again, another nickname that just fits the person. Could you think of a better nickname for Calvin Johnson than
No.
Megatron?
It's such
just
a cool name.
absolutely perfect.
Such a cool name. Yeah. Well, that's a creative one right there. A dominant player out there. All right,
Oh.
Tommy.
And like I'm a hardcore Transformers nerd, dude. So that one I was really hoping. But like, was I going to take Megatron over Babe Ruth or the Great One? Probably not. And it came back to bite me, Michael. So I think what I'm going to do is get the only musician that I have on here, just because the Johnny Cash got me going to it. Give me old Blue Eyes Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You probably just sniped that on Joe. Joe, did you have that?
he was on there. I didn't think I'd have to do it this early. But wow.
Wow.
Old Blue Eyes. That's a good
Give
one,
me
man.
old Blue Eyes.
I really thought I was going to be the one to snipe that on Joe.
I had
That's
it
a
on my
great
list.
pick.
He's definitely on the list. Got to be.
Yeah, only musician I had, and honestly, I was trying to get that more for Mikey for taking Megatron than I was for Joe. So
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
Well, you
sorry
got it
to
on both of
get
them.
it from you on innocent
Yeah.
bystander Joe. I don't want to go on a rampage today.
Joe, you got two more.
Yeah. I'm debating to go for votes or if I just stick with my stuff and possibly get all my top picks knocked out early.
I like that second
Hilarious.
option a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I think what's a nice in between, but I mean, who doesn't want to be known as the Dream? The
Yeah.
King,
That's a good one.
the Dream, Elijah Wan. It rolled. Having the nickname the Dream, you are what everybody thinks and wishes they could be. And the way the man played the game, he deserved it wholeheartedly.
Not many things roll off the tongue with Hakeem, just so you know. Like I was whoever came up with that one. Very clever. Very clever.
Yeah, number 10 on Chat GPT's rankings list was the Dream. So great pick.
Nice.
You got to let us know when number one was picked. Did you pick number one yet?
No, his
Okay.
airness was number 2.
Okay.
And the great one was number 3 for the record, Tom.
All right. Joe, you got another one?
All right, we're going back to Joe getting his guy and getting a fun one. We're gonna go with the Nigerian Night.
Oh, it's a great one. That's a great one.
Sorry. Nigerian Nightmare.
Nigerian Nightmare. Yep.
Yeah, man. Christian Okoye, powerful running back, big boy, just coming down your throat.
Who is it?
He was a
Christian
fullback. He was a fullback on the Chiefs
fullback, running back.
back in the 90s, 80s.
Yeah.
I've heard the nickname, but I thought it was boxing related.
There is a boxing one too.
Go watch some of his football. The big boy, Mike.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
boxing one as well. But yeah, I always love that nickname. That was a really cool nickname.
It's a great nickname.
All right, Tommy.
Listen, I gotta get him now. I've been picking for votes, and now I gotta get one for me.
This is for votes too.
Yeah, there are two on here that I really want to get that resonate with me, but this one, arguably one of the greatest running backs of all time, but the greatest running back nickname of all time. Give me Sweetness.
Yeah.
Give me
I've been waiting for you to pick that. I figured that was one of your top two.
It was, but then I had the chance to get Frank Sinatra, so I wanted to get that in there. So
Yeah.
Tom, great pick. That was not coming back to you.
no, I didn't think so. Like my heart was tugged to get to that. So
No, that's a good one. Very good. All right, Mike.
All right, I'm going a little off the board here. I probably could let this one fall, but I'm just scared that Doug thought of this as well. But give me Al Capone Scarface. What a great nickname for an Italian gangster to be called Scarface. And obviously, the movie with Al Pacino has some ties to the nickname Scarface for Al Capone as well.
I didn't have that one. Oh, did anybody have that one?
Nah.
So you could have waited, but yeah. Al Capone.
Great nickname. As I told you guys, my dumb, simple mind only went to sports because that's how I am. But great name.
It's where the majority of this stuff is, honestly. I'm gonna go with one I just think is a cool one, and I'm gonna go back to music. And I'm not sure if it's gonna be one that people are gonna vote on or not, but give me Jim Morrison. Give me the Lizard King.
The Lizard King. That's a great pick.
Thank you, sir. Now
That dude actually thought he could communicate with lizards.
I was just gonna say he it's a little bit diminished because he gave himself that nickname, right?
Yeah.
everybody knows you can't do that.
Yeah, no, everyone knows that's like one of the rules.
I'm pretty sure Kobe gave himself the Black Mamba as a nickname too, though.
I think you're probably right.
I think it was
actually.
like Kill Bill or something.
Yeah.
After watching that movie. So, I mean, there's some nicknames. Some people can get away with it.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Now let's see. I'm gonna go back to sports here and
Stick with music, Doug. Stick with music.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to sports, Joseph, and give me the Round Mound of Rebound.
Oh, God damn it! I didn't think anybody else would like that one so
Charles
much.
Barkley.
It's in my next tier.
It's such a ridiculous one, but it's such a great name for him, you know.
If you can rhyme 3 words in a nickname, you won already.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a long one, but it's a great one. All right, Mike.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to football here. I'm gonna go with one of my this one's from me as an Eagles fan. Give me the Minister of Defense,
Yes.
Reggie White. The fact that he actually was a minister. And I got Joe on that one. Yes, look at this.
Oh,
I wish I did that last one and saved the Nigerian Nightmare, because you guys probably might not have had that.
yeah, you probably could have.
I
Yep.
probably messed
Yeah,
up.
you definitely could have. Yeah, the Minister of Defense is just perfect for Reggie White and who he was. It's a great nickname.
It is. Very nice.
You guys keep going with my picks in the round. I don't like this.
Listen, I promise you're not going to have my next pick, so you'll be free and clear.
What's your next pick, Tommy?
My next pick is my favorite, like my first favorite professional athlete, and that is the Big Hurt Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I
It's
thought for
Chat
sure Tom
GPT
would
not
pick
have that?
one. No, I have it on my list. Yeah.
All right.
My first favorite athlete, like you knew about baseball, you knew about football, but it wasn't until you hit a certain age that you're like, that one guy, I really like that one guy.
He was so much bigger than everyone else. It didn't look like he should be as athletic as he was.
He looked like he should be playing tackle for the Bears, not
Dude,
playing
seriously.
first base for the Sox. But he was an MVP, man.
Oh, he was a great hitter. Great hitter. A massive human being, but a great hitter. All right, Joe. 2 picks.
So we're gonna this is Joe Janoffy living local right now with this next probably 2 picks. But for this one, we're going Teddy Ball Game, and but I'm not going Teddy Ball Game as much as I probably should. I'm going with the Splendid Splinter.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I probably would have gone that way coming back, honestly. So that's a good pick.
The Splendid Splinter. See, I read about that one doing my research, but I never knew that was associated with Teddy Williams. Teddy Ball Game, I think, is the more
It's the more
everyone
popular
knows
one.
that one.
I just think the Splendid Splinter is the cooler one, though.
Correct. I'm probably making the wrong choice for votes, but this is what I do. So, what I do.
Yeah. No, I like it.
I'm gonna follow suit with the next one because I don't like how Tom was mentioning stuff about guys I liked growing up, and I'm probably gonna go the opposite again. It's gonna be Larry Bird, but I'm not going with what you probably think, and I'm going Nick from French Lick.
Yeah, that's what I have down. I have the Hick from French Lick.
Listen, man. The amount of trash talking this dude did, and people put that name on him, and he just ran with it. And he would just talk so much shit back. If you talk to guys in that time frame, they'll tell you Larry Bird was the biggest trash talker back.
He was the biggest shit talker for sure.
No doubt about it.
Yep. And he could back it up too.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, back on you.
That was a good pick, Joey.
That one really got him.
I told you he made me nervous. I thought he was going with that pick earlier when he did his whole speech.
Oh no. I was thinking more of the team you're wearing. That's yeah. Now your wheels are turning. Now I'm throwing your draft plan all the way off, man.
Wheels are turning literally.
That's right. Shoot. I got 2 that I really think would be good, but I think I can get the second one on the way back. You know, as a Blackhawks fan, it really hates me to say this, but when, just like the great one, when somebody can look at you and say, hey, that's Mr. Hockey Gordie Howe, that's I mean, come on, right? Mr. Hockey. I am known as the entire sport. Even
the entire sport
the great one calls me Mr. Hockey. So I think I got to go Mr. Gordie Howe.
Hockey names I'm finding out are not very clever. They're just, like, you're great. You play hockey.
Put Mister in front of that.
Boom.
That's solid. All right. Mike.
All right, I'm going away from sports again here. I'm going real history. This is ancient history, boys.
Oh,
I'm going Vlad the
Okay.
Impaler.
yeah.
Because I mean that's just a badass nickname in general. But when you find out that he used to cut off his enemies' heads, put him on a stake, and just impale him into the ground, and that's how he got his nickname as Vlad the Impaler, it's pretty badass. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Dracula is written about Vlad the Impaler, right?
They are connected. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Terrible human being. Absolutely
Terrible
Terrible human. Yeah.
Great nickname though.
Cool nickname.
When
Terrible
it's
human.
when it's that long ago,
Right.
you can kind of, you know,
Oh, I
like you
get
can't,
you.
if that happened today, I wouldn't be able to pick that nickname. But
No.
that long ago, you're allowed to now pick him. He's it's past that point.
It's the 1,000-year cutoff. We're good. All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's where it is.
I might go along those lines here pretty soon. But first, I'm gonna get a guy that I don't want Mike getting, and give me the king of rock and roll. Give me Elvis.
Yeah, I didn't put him on my list.
You did.
Are you
huh?
just going
don't
the
like
king?
the king, huh?
No, again, it's just too plain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the king. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. It's a vote getter, I think, just because obviously he's popular. So,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go with a terrible human being, and I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper's a good one. What's his real
I
real
don't-
name? Aaron?
No, I don't think they ever
Aaron?
found who it was. They never really knew
No?
who exactly was doing it. No, he
I
just.
thought I read something, Aaron something. Maybe
I
I'm
think there's a
thinking
lot
something
of
else.
speculation out there on who it was,
Oh, okay.
but nobody was ever actually like caught, and this guy is Jack the Ripper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Guys, I don't know if you knew this, but this is round 7 now. We are
Yes.
flying
we're flying
through
through
this draft. That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
All right. On me. I'm going another one that it's not uncommon to not know his real first name because everyone just knows him as Magic.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson, Magic Irving Johnson, 7th round, deserves to be off the board by this point.
Steal in the 7th round. It's what he's known by, but it doesn't have the pizzazz.
It's not great. It's
No.
not great.
No, if you're doing
Yeah.
pure, like everything included, not just the name, he's number 1 probably. But just the name,
I think it's solid. It's all right.
I think he was a magician, so he deserves it.
He was a magician on the court. That's what it is. All right, Tommy.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Tommy's just at a loss for words every time we get to him.
Well, there's so many. I don't know which way to go.
It's a lot,
but I'm
man.
sorry, Joe. I gotta take this one now.
Yeah, get Joe again with it.
Listen, when you're playing the game of football, you got to have a little something to you. You got to be a little violent. You got to be a little tough. You got to be a little mean, right? Give me Mean Joe Green.
There you go.
One of the ultimate rhyming nicknames.
Yeah.
You got to have
Not
that
the one I
for me.
thought was going.
No,
the other
not at
one-
all. No, I thought he was going the other way.
That's why when y'all come to me, like I know it's my turn, but I'm still not ready because my brain's just still going. And I was between that one and that one, so
You can have that one, maybe. He doesn't
Yeah.
take it here. Joe, you got 2?
I got 2. I'm gonna go with one that I feel like you guys probably didn't think of it, but for entertainment value of the nickname, and because this guy was really it when he played the game of football, give me one of the best kick returners and give me the human joystick, Dante.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he was unbelievable. How the moves that he could do, his agility, the dude was a joystick.
By the way, our buddy Matt is going to vote you the winner because you got Nigerian Nightmare and the human joystick on your team. Big Chiefs fan.
Oh, he's gonna love my draft.
Yes, he is. Yep. All right, Joe, your last one here.
This is my last one.
I know we got a lot left here, and we are going to continue after the pod. It's going to be a 64-man bracket here, correct?
oh my god, this is the last one.
This is the last
Yeah,
round
yeah.
live here. Yeah.
Ah. All right. I had two. God, I had so more I wanted to talk on when I picked them. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm going Jack Tatum. I'm going the assassin.
The
Wow.
assassin.
Don't
Who
know
is Jack Tatum?
Jack. You don't know, of course. You don't.
Linebacker of the Steelers, right?
No, Jack Tatum was a safety for the
Safety.
Raiders.
Oh.
For who?
For the Raiders.
Oh, I don't think I know who Jack Tatum is. Great nickname.
Go watch Jack Tatum clips. Dude was knocking people out left and right with the way he would do it. Probably would be a Hall of Famer if he didn't paralyze. What's the guy from the Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
can't-
paralyzed him?
The
Yeah, he
Patriots.
did. Yeah, I can't think of his name now either.
It's
They became very close friends afterwards, though.
it's the black cloud that ruins that is covering this guy's career, and probably one of the biggest reasons why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Happened in the '80s, didn't it? Is that like an '80s thing? I want to say. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Tommy.
You're a football player. You're called the assassin. Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Badass.
All right, for your human joystick, who did you have for that?
Dante Hall.
Dante Hall. Okay. Because I have him as another.
Oh.
nickname.
Are you gonna pick him here? You gonna pick it?
No, I'm not, because I'm not gonna do that. I know we technically can, but I for the,
Respect that. Be better than Rossi.
right for the integrity of the picks, because I don't want to see.
I didn't do it.
Each other,
You
you know.
used to do it back in the day. Randy Moss. Who was the other one you did? Doug knows. Doug
He had a
laughed.
couple. Yeah. He had a couple. He did. Yeah. He's sneaky with that shit.
Let me go ahead. There is no bigger month in baseball than the month of October.
Mr. October.
And if you can be known as Mr. October, you're as clutch as you can be in the playoffs. Give me Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
You have a guy that owns his own month, and then another guy who owns the entire sport.
Right,
It's,
right.
it's pretty solid. Not bad, Tommy.
Fuck, man. I was talking to Steve earlier, and I was like, out of all the baseball ones, the one that I really want is Mr. October.
Mr. October
just-
is a really cool one, though. Yeah, I agree.
That's an awesome nickname.
Yeah.
God
When
damn
it,
it,
when it
Tom.
comes down to the meaningful games, man, it's perfect. You can't have a better nickname in baseball.
No, you can't. All right, Mike, your last one here.
All right. I don't know, man. I have a lot left. I just don't know what to pick as my last one on air. Like this is the last one I get to explain. The other ones people are just going to watch and look at. So I'm going to go with one that I like a lot because I didn't know this guy's real name. I had to go look it up. He's just a one-word name. Everybody knows him. And no, it's not a Pittsburgh Steelers nickname. It's the guitarist for Guns N' Roses. I'm going Slash.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Great
Cordell
one.
Stewart.
Great
I'm going
one.
Slash. Saul Hudson is his real name for the record, but
I'm not even
known as
putting
Slash.
that. I'm just putting
What is
Slash.
it? Sal Hudson?
Saul.
Saul Hudson.
Yeah.
Wow.
The lesser of the two slashes.
No. We actually, I looked it up because I was interested on how we got the nickname Slash as a guitarist, right? It's because when his childhood friend's father nicknamed him Slash, because every time he came over his house, he just would never stop running. So that's how he got the nickname well before becoming a guitarist.
Terrible. Story ruined it.
The story was fine. It was fine. I just don't really completely understand it, but yeah, it was good.
'Cause it was all.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, That's how Cordell got the nickname Slash, or was it quarterback because of
Well, because he
positions?
was,
I don't know.
yeah, he was like a positionless player. Yeah,
Multiple positions. He was quarterback,
I guess so.
running back, slash receiver.
that's what it was. Yeah.
It wasn't because he was
I guess.
running.
Yeah.
He did run though.
He did do a
I
lot
just
of
like
running.
that joke.
That's why he ran. He played football. You have to run.
No, Tom Brady never really did. And if he did, he'd usually drop
That
the
was
pass in the end zone.
slow
Not in the end zone. for
How'd
first
this
down.
turn into a
I don't know.
a knock
I
on
don't
Brady?
know.
What the hell that come
Because I just needed to
He had to
deflect it away
deflect.
from me, Doug.
Yeah,
He had to deflect.
yeah, that was a huge deflect. Like, let me make fun of the greatest quarterback ever. All right.
Well,
That's
all
what he
right.
did, Mike.
All right. I'm gonna go with Willie Mays here. Do you guys know his nickname?
Say hey, kid.
Say hey, kid. Yeah, yeah. And I forgot. I mean, I didn't know until I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And the reason that he's the say hey kid is because I guess he went through the minors really, really fast and never really got to know any of the other guys and their names. So he was always be like, say hey man. Like that's how he would talk to people. And then so they were like, all right, you're the say hey kid. And that's how.
Not as interesting of a story as how Slash got his nickname, but not bad. Not bad.
That makes sense.
Oh man.
So we'll go say hey kid with Willie Mays to finish this off. And then we're gonna do another 8 rounds after this.
There's still a ton of good
I have a
nicknames,
lot.
including ChatGPT's #1 nickname. It's still unpicked right now.
That is wild. That is very
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looking forward to hearing what that is. And you're gonna have to put it on social because you know you've been talking about it. So we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll put it up there.
Can I give? I had 2 honorable mentions that I don't think you guys.
No, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet because we're gonna.
We're gonna pick them off. We're gonna pick them offline.
We're gonna do a quick
I don't
draft.
think anybody's gonna pick these 2.
Well, you're going to in your next 8 picks.
Because these are just too bad. Like they're too funny.
All right, do it, Joe. What is it?
All right.
I'll say the people's name, and if you have their nickname, then I won't say
Yeah.
it. But do you have Jared Lorenzen's nickname?
Yeah.
No.
Were you gonna pick it at all?
It's on my list.
Is that the heavy
Just-
quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Pillsbury throw. The Pillsbury throw man.
There we go. Yeah.
Bro boy.
Pillsbury
Throw
throw
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
And does anybody have Lester Hayes' nickname?
No. Oh, Lester the molester. Right. I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I wanted to, but I was like, you can't do this in today's day and age.
You can't.
All right, let's end the show. No.
All right, yeah. Great run, guys.
This is what happens when you bring me back, boys.
It was
This is
fun.
What happens?
Joe just destroyed it all. All right. Well, I think we are going to end it, and then we're going to do that quick, and then we're going to have all 64 up on Instagram in a couple days here, right?
You got it.
We don't have an episode next week because Mike's going to be in Colorado,
California.
California. Okay. It was a C state. I know. Mike's going to be in California, so in 2 weeks we'll have a new one. But until then, for Mike, Joey G Money, Tommy, I'm Doug. We'll see you guys next time. Later.
Yeah,
Peace.